Hi, Lisa. Hi, Anna. Good morning. We've got like one more minute. Good morning, people. Okay. Let's start standing for those of you who are here. There'll be people dropping in. We'll go into a small base. Good morning again. Bring the feet together, the inner soles and borders, legs together. And then just hang the arms down. Streamline behind the neck. Close the eyes. And just give yourselves a good scan this morning. So body's movement, or recognize how you are and how you are on all levels, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Allow the body to be supple, the opposite of rigid, yeah? Let go of the weight and allow the body to shift in this situation. And now with this softness and these micro movements, let's narrow into the breath, going directly to the nostrils and that place beneath the nostrils where we can feel the air moving in and out of the body. So really sharpen your faculty of awareness, move to this area, focus on the feeling of the air coming in and out of the body. Is the oxygen coming in through one nostril or both nostrils or the other nostril, or is it coming out of two or one, or which one therefore? Do you feel also the sensation of the air touching the upper lip when it comes in or out? Now let's bring some opposition into the body. We'll be pushing and pulling. Let's pull the crown of the head up to the ceiling. I also think of opening the crown. So I'm lengthening the center point of my skull up to the ceiling, lengthening my cervical vertebrae. And then I'm pushing into the floor with the toes and shifting my weight to the heels. And then very importantly, rolling my femurs inside. So the thigh bones are rolling inside. Weight is on the heel side. And then from here, this opposition is in the body. I'm pushing down, affirming my base. And then I'm also lengthening the crown up to the ceiling. And then I'm going to sink back into the first task of just softness, being still close to the breath, and then I'll pull the crown or open the crown, take the weight into the heels, lengthening the legs, lifting the kneecaps. See that you can also double task and release the shoulders. So as you're finding this erectness or this length with the pulling and pushing, also find this release. And again, a few more times, just shifting back to task 1, staying close to the breath. Smoothly lengthening, shifting the weight, rolling the thighs, opening the crown, affirming the base, and then moving again to task 1 and fluidly moving to task 2. Last time, lengthen, affirm your base or confirm, release the shoulders. And okay, from here, let's keep that concentrative state. Let's open the feet just as wide as your mat. And I will have to move the screen, a little bit. In a strong parallel, let's lift the toes. Yeah? Lift the toes also influences the action of the knees. So what I'm getting at is still more of this firmness in the legs. Lift the toes strongly. Yeah, your hands can be by your side or by the waistline. Really lift the kneecaps. Yeah. And then from here, fan the toes out. I'm doing it with my hands as well. Fan the toes out. Go into the floor so the weight shifts forward. This is an opportunity already for the belly to go in, pelvic floor to go up. And then I'm pulling the metatarsals up and as if I wanted to pull sand underneath my feet. I'm opening the metatarsals. And then I'm releasing that. Weight goes forward. I'm peeling the toes off the mat. Full flexion, strong extension in the legs. I'm fanning the toes out, opening and spreading, and then I'm pulling the sand into the middle of my foot, yeah? And then I'm releasing the weights going forward. So we're moving, supple creatures who are sensitive to the shifts of weight, fanning the toes out, and then pulling again the sand. And now this should go all fluidly. We release that and we flex and fan and go into the floor and pull, and all the while still able to be sensitive to the support that the belly and pelvic floor gives as we shift the weight and pulling the sand. And just one last time. And peel the toes up, extend your spine as well, firm legs, fan the toes out, go into the floor, and then last time, pull up, yeah? And then from here, keep this for a moment, strong fists. You have fists in the feet. You're making fists. Yeah, fists, I'm even making fists in my hands and in my feet, and then I'm releasing that. Now, firm legs, stretched knees, yeah, thighs moving in, interlace the fingers behind the back, opening the shoulder girdle. Now from here, I'm going to pitch forward and find a flat back, yeah, we want a flat back here. And I'm looking forward, I'm going to lift my hands and elbows, still looking forward and being parallel to the floor. Now check out the feet. Make sure you're evenly between left and right. Keep looking forward. Lift the arms, elbows, shoulders up to the ceiling. And then push the chest down. The sternum goes down, but you still roll the eyes up. Let's open the upper back. And chest. And breathe. So I've gone a little bit off my parallel line. I'm dropping the chest down. I'm lifting the arms in opposition. My legs are firm. And then I'm coming up with my eyes. I'm going to release the fingers, interlace with the opposite crossing. Same thing, firm in the legs, knees facing forward. I'm hinging forward into a parallel line with my spine. My arms are going to go higher. Yeah, and now once I've found that parallel line, I'm going to sink the chest down. In opposition, pull the arms up. Yeah, and breathe there and breathe. And come up. Okay, good. From here, we'll, hi Yasmina, hi Claire, we'll cross the legs. Now, easy does it. Just bring the arms forward. Yeah, take the flesh actually out from beneath the sit bones. Take the arms forward, no fuss. You're going with a lengthened back, forward, 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 and then we'll release over. And here we'll definitely observe the body's movement with the breath, but we'll consciously also give space to release. Release the weight down. Let go. Now stay low. I'm going to shift my torso towards my right thigh. Yeah, I'm going to reach really far with my left arm in the line of my right knee. So reaching and lengthening this left flank. Then with the right hand, I'm going to twist slightly my belly button more towards the thigh. And then I'm going to try also to let go on this diagonal line. And then we'll move through the center, passing back through where we're coming from. Move the right arm into the line of the left knee. Stretch that right side. Yeah, use the left hand to twist gently the belly button towards the left thigh. And then release in this situation, or in this direction. See how different this side might feel compared to the other side. And then really try to let go, to not hold, to release. And then from here, stay low, come back into the center, walk your hands in, come up to a verticality for a moment, stretch the back of the neck, move and unfold, and then recross, opposite crossing. From here, going again forward, reach forward and release. How different does this feel? Notice the changes. I'm trying also to notice where I'm unconsciously holding in my pelvis, in my buttocks, in my back. Unconsciously holding. Let's let go. And then we'll move again, stretching the left side in the line of the right leg. Stretch. And then twist a bit using the right hand. And then release here. Is it any different than the first time on this side? And moving through the center, passing, stretching again the right side, the right flank, twisting a bit, and then resting and slowing down and releasing. And then coming through the middle, and from here, walking yourselves in, opening the legs. And now from here, let's bring the body up. Yeah, I'm supporting the body's weight with my hands and bringing my sit bones a bit further forward. I'll move back so that I can actually, so I'm lifting up and I'm moving the sit bones forward. And then I'm going a little bit more forward. I'm opening the pelvic region, opening the inner thighs. And then from there, I'm going to physically roll the thighs in. Roll each thigh in. And then from there, I'm going to tilt the pubic bone down. Pubic bone is going down, and I'm going to access this long, lengthened back, yeah, from the tailbone to the top of my head. So my chin is coming slightly in. And I'm going to go forward, forward, forward. Also, letting go as I move forward. I'm going to let go. And I'm spider fingering forward, yeah, reaching. Now you can go as far as you may. And once you get to that spot, enjoy releasing. And then coming back up, walking the hands in. Now, from here, with this opening, just wiggling the thigh bone forward and back, yeah? Which should also influence just this shifting on the sit bones also, slightly rocking the pelvis. The pelvis is slightly rocking. Really loosen in the hip socket. So deeply in and a bit out, and in and out, and in and out, and in and out. Rolling in this hip socket. Loosening. Okay, from there, just release this. Bring the legs, I'll turn profile. Bring the legs into a little bit wider opening than the hips, yeah? And I'm inverting my hands behind. I'm going to just point the camera a little bit further down. Take the hands, invert the fingers towards the sit bones. Okay, from here we want to work with opening the sternum plate, stretching the skin of the chest from the center away. Yeah. So from here, the hands are just as wide as the feet, basically. Yeah. And then from here, first, I'm going to lift the chest towards, let's say, a diagonal line in front of me. And then in opposition, I'll bend the elbows back. And now sink also the belly button down so that you're getting a nice opening in the lower back and a stretch across the armpits, shoulder girdle, and chest. And I'm, mind you, just releasing my chin down into the sternum plate or down towards the heart. And then I'm going to push the heels of my hands into the floor and lengthen up. Transfer the hands forward and just stretch forward, pushing the sand forward. Come up and let this be like a wave action. In breath. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. Now stay here for a moment. Release the torso. The lower back, middle back, upper back, shoulders, elbows, hands, neck, and head. And then rolling the spine back up. From here, let's keep the same position with the fingers facing the sit bones. Align the feet with the hands, yeah? Slightly, I brought them slightly more in, so it's basically the feet are just a little bit wider than the pelvis, hands as well, and then my knees are balancing in line between the feet and the hips. Now from here, I'm going to pull my knees forward. I'm going to float the pelvis up. I'm going to go gradually into an inverted plank and, well, or this position with the buttocks working up towards the ceiling. Pubic bone coming towards my belly button. Tailbone extending and lengthening in the line of my knees. Pushing up with the heels of the hands and then just rest the head. With, let's say, 7 out breaths, lift the belly button, or excuse me, let's pull the belly button down into the back and pull the pelvic floor up to meet it. 1 of 7. And 3 and 4 and 5th one. 6th. Last one. Now slowly take this pelvis down, yeah? Rounding in the lower back, yeah? Stretching again the chest. And then from here, we'll take our backs down, bring the knees up, and then from here, just releasing. It's the first time that the spine and head find the mat. So breathe into that. We're gradually getting to a more challenging phase in the session. But here I'd like to really just slowly get there, releasing down. Here I'd like to open the thighs. I'm going to move with my hands pressing, rocking the pelvis back and forth, kind of baby play here. Yeah, just easily rocking left and right, to and fro. And giving myself also a good supply of oxygen. I'm taking big in-breaths and enjoying the release. And then from here, let's take circles in one direction with both knees going in or out, loosening in the pelvis. And I'm trying also to release enough so that I can feel my spine and the bones of my body moving within the encasement of my skin. And I'll change directions. And once more, change directions again, really open. And change, and last time. Okay, from here, leave the openness for a moment. Bring the feet down and connect the heels, yeah? From here, lift, so you have a diamond between the knees. Lift the buttocks a bit and take the flesh forward, yeah? So you have a little bit more anchoredness in the lower back and pelvic region. Take the arms up to the ceiling. Press the heels together for a moment and then release the thighs. Now, sink the shoulders into the floor. Use an exhale to sink the chest down, ribs down, arms frame the head. In breath. Use the exhale to bring the arms to vertical. In breath, roll the shoulders out. Exhale and carry the imaginary ball. In breath, roll the shoulders open. Exhale, move. In breath. And out breath, move. In breath, inhalation to roll the shoulders open. Go deep into the articulation. Exhale to move. In breath to roll. Out breath to move. In breath to perfect. Be very precise. To roll. Exhale to move. From here, inhale to open to the sides. Hover the arms just above the floor, yeah? So the elbows are higher than the shoulders. Now, use an exhalation to come up. Use also the belly button into the back pelvic floor lifts. Inhale, open. We're modifying the breath a bit. Exhale, belly button, pelvic floor, movement. In breath, open. And exhale. In. And belly button, pelvic floor. In. Last time. And exhale. From here, roll the shoulders in, turn the arms in, take the arms down. From here, turn the foot on left and right, both inside, replace the feet into the floor. Have a nice 90-degree angle between the lower leg and the thigh on both sides. Neutral spine, yeah? So balance right around the sacrum region of the back of the pelvis. From here, push down with one leg and then lift the opposite leg slightly, just barely off the floor. Now, invigorate the leg that you're still connected to the floor with. Push the heel down, yeah? Now, don't over push or overextend. the amount of energy that you're using. It's just a grounding and an anchoring so that the pelvis is balanced. And then change, taking the opposite foot down, pushing it into the floor and floating the opposite knee just slightly off the floor. Yeah, assess, adjust, evenness. We're looking for evenness in the pelvis. And breathing and now lift this knee and also out breath, lift again the opposite knee. Now find your balance just right in the middle of the sacrum, yeah? Neutral spine for a couple of times. First of all, bring the heels into a coin, and for a couple of times just breathing out and pulling the belly button into the back and the pelvic floor up without changing the placement of the pelvis. Breathe in, exhale, and repeat. And empty. Repeat. And empty. Repeat. And empty. Repeat. And empty, but lift the head. Float the arms off the ground. Make sure the knees are not in their ultimate openness, that they're just a little bit outside of the hips. Now from here, pull on one side, fire the oblique, pull on the opposite side, stay centered, pull on the opposite side, shifting, pull on the opposite side, shifting, and I'm shifting from left to right and back and forth and back and forth and pull and come down and release for a moment. Long back. Again, find that balance. Yeah, sacrum, in between the sacrum and the sit bones, neutral spine. Arms are moving vertically. From here, let's roll the shoulders open. Then from here, roll the wrists in so the hands are facing forward. We're going to come up with the head. Exhale, extend. Now return. Exhale, extend. In-breath. Take the arms to the frame. Exhale, extend. Strong belly. And in-breath. Make sure you're not over-rotating in the thighs. It's just outside of parallel. In-breath. And in-breath. And here we go, folks. Hundreds. In-breath. Out-breath. In. Empty. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And release. From here, use what you've just established in the abdominal wall. Roll up to sitting. I'm going to take my sit bones back. And then from here, just fold over for a moment. Firm in the legs, extending the heels, taking the arms outside of the legs. Actually, if you can, just rest the hands around the feet. I'm still visible. And release. I'm really trying to extend the heels far away so that as much as I'm releasing the torso, I'm extending the legs. Yeah, opening the calf, opening the knee. See if you can distinguish between the softness in the upper body and the firmness in the legs. And then we're rolling up. I'm going to make a diamond shape between my knees, heels, and pelvis. I'm going to hold on to the outsides of the knees. I'm going to lift my belly and therefore lengthen my spine. And I'm going to turn the light on because it seems like Belgium is getting, or Brussels is getting gray. From here, lifting the belly. With an out breath, only think about bringing the abdominal wall to meet the back. An in breath to lengthen, an out breath to hollow out the belly, but without curving. In breath. Stretching the belly up, exhale. In breath. And out breath. Repeat. With this one, roll across the sit bones a bit, round the lower back slightly. Breathe in here. With the exhale, pull the crown of the head towards the heels. Very compact to the belly. In breath, roll up to the verticality. Out breath, roll across the sit bones. Slightly round in the back, belly button, pelvic floor. A little bit lower, I'm going a little bit further back. In breath, and deep hollowing. In breath, lengthen. I'm going to go a little bit lower. Almost to that spot where I balance on the sacrum. In breath, soft shoulders, crown of the head to the heels. In breath, lengthen. And extend the arms and exhale and roll to the sacrum. Stay here, in breath. Lift the arms, exhale, lower. Repeat. Exhale. In, repeat. Twice more. Repeat. Last one. And lower. From here, take the thighs. In breath. Come forward with the head. In breath, lengthen. Now, I'm extending my legs. I'm in a slight opening in the pelvis. I'm going to prepare for a roll down. I'm extending my spine, but hollowing my belly. And then I'm moving with my rib cage back. And I'm thinking about holding an energy ball between my hands. And I'm rolling the back into the floor. Framing the head, even with the couch here. In breath, lift the head and the arms. Exhale, roll up. Now let's go flowingly. In breath back. Exhale, roll. In breath up. Exhale. In breath back. And small of the back, middle of the back. And here, in breath. Exhale. In breath back. And roll. Last time. In breath. Empty. Now, for the parallel feeling, and for the back also, I'm opening the legs, rolling the thighs in, strong extension of the heels Small decompression device. Let's take it just a little bit higher, the challenge. In breath, 25%. In breath, 50%. In breath, 75%. In breath, and laying down the head. Releasing for a moment. I'm going to move myself a little bit further down so that I have space for the legs. Bring the knees into the chest. Release for a moment. Now use your center for the next movements. We'll extend the legs forward, off of 90 degrees, slightly forward. In breath, you can use the arms in the floor. Toss. Open, roll. Connection, exhale. Open, roll. Toss. Open. Strong flexion, strong extension. Keep the opening. Take the heels over. Connection and roll. Open. Over. Connection. Rolls. Last time. Open and over. Now, connect the legs. Lift the back skin up. Make sure the legs are parallel to the floor. I hope mine are. Now, keep the legs close to the body as you lower each vertebra down into the mat. Extend the legs. And when you get to the bottom, to protect your back, also bend the knees. Find the small of the back into the floor. Let's take the left leg up, the right leg down. Let's roll up through the spine, climbing the leg. We've got time for a stretch. I can't believe I'm with my foot on the cabinet here. That's just the way it is. Okay, from here, stretch this leg. Bring your torso towards the knee and the knee towards the torso. Yeah, and then sink the belly down. Yeah, and bring this leg that you have, the left leg, in a verticality. Yeah, now bring the nose, the forehead towards the knee. Now keep this. Walk down. Actually, we're going to keep this same constellation. Roll the back down and pull. And pull. And pull. Now, from here, soften this knee, turn the thigh slightly out. Go into the opposite leg. We want a very strong base. We want to balance the pelvis directly in the region of the sacrum, between the trine of the sit bones and the sacrum. Belly is serving to anchor. The back is in its neutrality. Extend the leg. Let's cross. Exhale. Repeat. Empty. Repeat. Empty. Repeat. Empty. Repeat. Change directions. And let's change again. Take the arms up to the ceiling. Let's take 5 circles in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Change directions. 1, 2. Bend the knee. exchange. Use this leg. Coordinate. Coming up, 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 up. Yeah? Stretch this leg. Extend. Now, bring it closer to you. Bend the elbows. Kiss the knee. Yeah? Try. Release a bit and try again. Pull, 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 pull. Release a bit and pull. Be here. Go almost to vertical. Now, kiss the knee. Take the forehead to the leg to the head. And now, from here, roll the back into the floor. And that was a little bit of a kalunk for me, but this is my weak side. From here, stretch and pull. And from here, release that knee, roll the thigh open, go into the standing leg, find your anchors, yeah? First set, extend the leg, circle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, change directions, 5, 4, 3, 2, lift the arms, change directions, 1, 2, 3, 4, change directions, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pull the knee in, release for a moment. Let's cross the arms, take the insides of the thighs, we'll prepare for rolling like a ball. No hesitation, pull the knees in, find your balance, and rock. And roll, and up, and try with the elbows on the knees if you're feeling frisky. And hollow. Use the out breath to hollow. And strong bellies. Okay, from here we'll take single leg stretch. Let's go very elegantly and smoothly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back with the head in the floor. Long spine, neutral spine, belly button and pelvic floor meeting. Roll the head up. We'll take a variation. Let's extend arms and legs. Circle the arms. Reach for the toes. Exhale, lower the head, bend. Long spine. In breath, lift the head. Exhale, hollow out the belly. Circle. Reach and exhale. Repeat. In breath. Empty. Circle. Exhale. In breath. Empty. Circle. Last time. In breath. Exhale. Slightly lower. In breath. Reaching for the toes. And out breath. Lift the pelvis. Take the hands just under the sacrum. Extend the legs. Let's take an open parallel. So the lower back is slightly curved because the pelvis is lifted. You're just walking like Godzilla, but you're having a very strong extension of the heels. Yeah, walking back and forth. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, these huge, massive steps, but extending the calf, extend the heels. I'm broadening, I'm getting a little bit larger. And from here, both legs extended to the ceiling. Roll the head up. From here, you're taking an in-breath to lower, out-breath, repeat. From here, let's take a baby crisscross. Find a coin between your heels, hands behind the base of neck and head, elbows forward. Left breast to right thigh, extend the left leg. Come back to the middle. Right breast to left thigh, extend the right leg. And vice versa. And come back to the middle. And come up. We'll take spine stretch, but from here, let's start with the hands behind. I'm inverting the fingers in towards one another. So my shoulders are totally inverted. Strong legs. From here, I'm going to pull the crown of the head forward, extend my arms until they leave the floor, circle, find the top of the circle with the hands, and then come back and open, and open the spine, and belly back, head forward. Circle the arms, reaching, open again, invert and push up. And then second version, you're going forward. Now bring the arms in, and as you pull back, open the chest. And from here, push the head forward, extend the arms, circle, and then pull the arms back and take the hands into the floor and open. And again, and you're going forward. Bring the fingers back and allow that to open the chest. Okay, from here, just to interrogate, bring the legs slightly more together, lengthen the belly up, lift one leg. And so I'm trying also, even though I'm seeing myself here, I want to be here. So I'm lengthening my nose, chest over the pubic bone. And change. I think we're warm now. I hope so anyway. I'm extending the belly. And change and lift and change and release. Now from here, smooth transition, turn yourselves over, find a very harmonious plank. I'm going to separate the feet wider than my hips, and I'm going to search for that spaciousness between my vertebrae and that equal distribution of the weight between left and right, hands and feet. So give yourselves a moment to find that. Find that place. Elongation of the spine. The vertebrae are opening. Yes, and we're balancing. And then from here, just bend the knees, keep the toes tucked under, come back to sitting. From here, just breathe and release the weight into the openness of the feet. Now let's try again. Come back into a plank. Lift the knees. Elongate. So I'm slightly lifting the pubic bone towards my belly button, but I'm not tucking. So even if I'm bringing the pubic bone slightly up, I'm also thinking of lengthening the sit bones back. Now trying to find an openness in the lower spine, in the lower vertebrae. And be here, breathing. And again, bending the knees, coming back and walking up and opening the feet. Third time, find the plank, lift the knees, lengthen the spine. Small micro bends in the elbows. Bend one time and push. Bend a second time and push. And the third time, push up. Bend the knees. Again, open the metatarsals. Wow, we're already there. Well, I hope that you can hang out for a bit more because I'm still going to go on. So if you have something to do, go ahead. And if not, I'll be here. From here, release the toes under. Yeah, make sure the knees are just as wide as the hips. Come back again. And then from here, I guess I'll have to move forward. From here, you're going to slowly move back with the hands, stretching slowly. So don't just throw yourself into it, but let's be here for a moment. Allow the quadriceps to open. And then coming forward, from here, let's return clearly to the plank. Find the plank, legs are open, yeah, spine is lengthening, elongating, an easy, fair balance. And then I'm lowering. And now, from here, I'm extending the feet and legs, grounding the pubic bone, lifting the belly. And now from here, it's going to be a long, open curve. I'm lifting the chest, the head will follow, and lowering. In breath, lift. Exhale, lower. In breath, lift. Exhale, lower. From here, take the hands just in front of the head, overlapping them. Same thing. Ground the pubic bone, lift the belly. Exhale, lift the belly more. In breath, lift. Exhale, lower. In breath, lift. Exhale, lower. In breath, lift. Ground the pubic bone. Arch. Look up. And lower. Last time. Lifting up, 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 up. Arc. And come down. From here, take yourselves back for a moment. Connect the feet. Take the calves away. And then lengthen the arms forward. And wiggle the torso and the ribs between the thighs. Spreading the fingers, rolling the shoulders open, and then releasing the head. Coming up back into the plank, bring the fingers back together, tuck the toes under, yeah? Bring the legs into parallel, find the plank once again, yeah? Feel how it's changing and becoming easier and more clear. And then from here, lift one leg. 7 times, pull the knee in without disturbing the spine. 5, 6, 7, extend and lower. Change sides. Lift, balance the pelvis, exhale. And come back and down. Balance, be there. Flat as possible. Extend in length. And bend the knees. Let's move the hands to the right, turn ourselves over. And we'll have, again, just to stimulate the abdominal wall, decompression device, strong legs, 25%. 50%. 75. And release the head. From here today, we'll take a very proper, classic, old school shoulder bridge. Let's take the legs together. If you need to have them apart, do so. Otherwise, bring them together. From here, lift and roll into your bridge. Yeah, see that your chest is ascending, but the buttocks is lifting. Lift one leg to the ceiling. We'll have a flexion down, knee to knee, exhale kick. Now, lower this knee to knee. Yeah, stabilize, balancing in the middle of the chest and in that one heel of the foot that's still in the ground. Then tuck that leg under. Be on both heels, both feet for a moment. Lift the buttocks. Extend the opposite leg up. Find the balance. Yeah, sternum is descending into your mat. Flexion down, knee to knee. Okay, from here, still stabilize. Find the balance. Lift the buttocks. Balance the pelvis. And fold in. And roll down. Bring the knees in for a moment. Now, cross the arms once again. Take the thighs. We're coming up for an open leg rocker. We're going to go forward through the small of the back. I'm building my balance right now. I'm making a conscious effort to use the belly to balance between the sit bones and the sacrum. Yeah. From here, I'm rounding my belly down and finding this balancing place. From here, I'm lengthening the arms into what is going to become the line of my legs as well. Right now, it's the line of my thighs. From here, just balancing. Centering the heels. And now, extend the legs, lower the arms. Balance. In-breath. Balance. Take the legs, open, Lift the chest. So the legs are slightly outside of the width of the hips, but inside the mat. Lift the chest, pull the belly into the back, roll back, in, and in, and 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 and. From here, bring the legs together. Again, bend the knees, find the balance, extend the arms. Once again, extend the legs, lift the arms and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Twice more. Lift and lower. Last one. And lower. Bring the knees in. Okay, from here, we'll take the can, bring the fingers behind the buttocks, about 1.5 hands away from the buttocks. Lift the heels, the toes stay down into the floor. I have to answer that, I think. Hello? Can. From here. One side, the other side, extend, and extend, and extend, and extend. Okay, from here, let's go just with Hi, Gaetan. Okay, from here, let's go just back into a plank first. Extending the spine, legs, eventually the elbows also, and just balancing. Being here for a moment and finding that place where you can actually establish the architecture and then find some calmness in that architecture. Okay, and then from here, just bring the knees down, have a seat for a moment, and then lift up. From here, we'll release the toes. My knees are just as wide, a little bit wider than my hips. Now, from here, I want to work with opening the chest, opening the heart and lung area. So I'm going to take the hands behind the lower glutes. And even though my legs are apart, I'm still squeezing the outer hips in and pulling with the femur heads, the femur bones inside. Yeah, I want to bring them in, even if they're not touching. So have a strong base. Hands behind the lower buttocks. I'm going to exhale, roll the shoulders back. Exhale. In breath, bring the chin to the chest. Exhale and okay, I didn't tell you that we were going to do 21 because I thought maybe you wouldn't want to do it. That was 21 times. That's to open the thorax, the sternum plate, yeah, this region of the body, to open actually this zone. Now from here, bring one knee forward. I brought the left one forward. So let's just be on the same knee. And from here, I'm going to see to it that my hips are square, yeah? Because I want to stretch my psoas, and I want to have one side of my pelvis even and harmoniously placed with the other side, yeah? This foot is way much more forward than the knee because my knee is going to go there. So I want it to be more forward. And then I'm rolling, so if my left knee is forward, I'm rolling my right side forward and my left side back. And I'm talking about the hips. Don't twist, just make it even. And then from here, the hands can go onto the thigh. And we're going forward with the pubic bone and down. Forward with the pubic bone and down. Forward and down. Forward and down. And then from here, I'm still pressing the top of the foot, the back foot, into the floor. So I have this beautiful feeling of this openness here. Yeah, I want this openness from my nipple all the way to the knee and through the foot. Yeah, and then up through the nipple to the eye and to the side of the crown. That whole line. Be there. Now, I'm going to take a small spiral, sending my belly button towards, in this direction, towards the thigh. Small spiral. And then I'm going to come back, square myself off, bring my arms, let's say to the sides, so that I'm kind of embracing something. My arms are in front of the shoulders. I'm going to guide my pelvis back, balancing. I'm going to exhale forward, forward. Make sure that you're minding the direction of the knee. He's going in between the big and second toe. Come back. Now from here, extend that front leg. Now your mat will come with you, but have a seat if possible on the back heel. Yeah? Back heel. Now I'm putting both glutes, both ass cheeks, both butt cheeks, both buttocks on the sides of my heels. So it's my heel is right center. Yeah? Trying to be right center. And then I'm extending this leg. Find my balance. I'm looking for my balance here. Now from here, I'm taking the head, as we did before we did leg circles. It's the same sort of situation. I'm curving my spine, engaging my belly, and bringing my head down to kiss the left knee. My head is going down to kiss the left knee. Now keep this situation, rounding the back, kissing the knee, and now bring the pubic bone forward towards your head as you take the weight back onto the forward leg. And then from here, just rolling through the spine, and we'll transfer to the opposite side. Let's be on both. Then bring the right foot forward. Spend some time evening out the placement of the pelvis. Yeah. So I'm now bringing the left side forward, right side back. Yeah. Again, don't go overboard, just enough so that you have this equalness, equal sides. Hands are going onto the thigh. And then the whole shape is going forward. Pubic bone is going forward and down. Yeah, I'm extending now the whole opposite side from the nipple down the floating ribs and the psoas and the openness of the hips down to the knee and out the top of the foot, all the way from the side of the crown down and back. Now I'm going to start spiraling the belly button in towards this thigh, taking a small spiral. And then I'm going to come back to the middle again. And I'm going to extend the arms and I'm going to guide the body's weight back. And I'll exhale and come forward, aligning the knee with the big toe and second toe. Last one. Now, move the pelvis back, extend that leg, and have a seat. Again, heel right in the middle, balancing, stretching this leg firm. Try to find that calmness also in the spine, not too much tension, yeah? So really release it. And then in the release, you can start your pulling and your oppositional pulling and pushing. And then roll the head inward, come inside, more introversion with the body. And then from here, really kiss the knee. Try to take the nose or the lips or the forehead to the knee. And then chase your head with your pubic bone as you come forward, rounding, 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 rounding. And up. And now from here, we'll take one more chest expansion exercise. Knees are just as far apart as the hips, pulling into my center line. So I'm narrowing in even though my knees are apart. I'm bringing my arms forward. I'm looking straight forward, and I like to pierce a point in the wall in front of me. I'll exhale, repeat. Belly button, pelvic floor with each exhale. Okay, last but not least, before we take our, actually no, we'll start with a plank. Let's go into the plank, find the plank. Now I'll open to the opposite side first. I'm gonna twist and open clearly, yeah? Find this shape, this architecture, this balance. And I'm lifting, mind you, the underneath ribs, lift. And now from here, I'm gonna swing this arm, 2, 3, and I'm going to change the direction and swing, 2 and 3, and lift, 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 lower a bit and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, come back into the floor, lower the knees, come back for a moment, come forward again, come into the plank, tuck the toes under, and then shift to the opposite side, open. Find the architecture, find the balance. And then lift the under ribs, swing the arm, 1, 2, 3, change. And from here, lift the under ribs, lower a bit. And come back to the plank. And now from here, shift back, walk in, kiss the knees, roll up, roll down, Walk out. 3 bends. 1, 2, 3. Lift. Walk in. Roll up. Roll down. Walk out. Find the plank. Elongate, bend. 2, 3, and coming back. Walking back. This time, walk the feet in. Feet are just as wide as the mat. From here, release the torso. Bend the knees for a moment. Release the torso down. Fold and cross the elbows. Or take them, rather. Stretch the legs for a moment. Lifting the sit bones, opening behind the knees. And hanging the torso. And bending again. Change the crossing of the arms. Extend again the legs. Lift the sit bones. And breathe. Now bend again. Fold even more, crossing the arms, hugging yourselves. Drag the elbows in towards your pubic bone. Roll through your back. It's like you're taking a giant sweater off. Yeah, opening, lifting. I'll turn this way. Lifting, and then from here, we'll just have bend the knees on both sides. Release the arms 3 times. 2. Third time, you're going to suspend forward, drop, and 3 times more. 1, 2, 3. Suspension, like you're going to fall, and drop. Now have a light jump on the bottom. 2, 3. So you're suspending, your jump is coming. And suspend forward. Okay, from here, we'll call it a morning, but let's go. I mean, if you want, you don't have to stay, but I'm just going to close with a moment of silence. Just being in a comfortable position, you choose however you want to sit, just overlapping the hands and finishing with the eyes closed. Narrowing back into the breath. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Have a good day. And we'll be in touch for the next session. Take care. I hope I didn't lose you. Am I still online? That would be funny. Let me check. Oh, okay, you're there. Okay, good. Thank you, Yasmina. Gaetan, yes. Claire, Lisa. Saskia, coucou. Thank you, babe. Talk to you soon. Have a beautiful day, you guys. I'm going to end the stream.